Lillian the Waters in the Voice of Revelation. The perfect world. What is spiritual consciousness? Spiritual consciousness is what we see, know, and feel within us as truth and reality. Here, spirit holds all things in their true nature, without need of method, practice, or process. Here, spirit possesses everything. It is the thing it sees and the thing it knows. Spirit and its forms are identical, permanent, pure, and perfect. Spirit is continual activity, continual self-expression. The important thing to become universally known is the truth that we are not created beings, that not anything of spirit had a beginning. There is not subject and object, creator and creation, the incorporeal idea and the corporeal thing. Consciousness, form, and world are the same one, spirit. Since God is all being as the infinite, indivisible whole, and since God is spirit, one cannot be of God and be a human or mortal being. Spirit knows itself to be spirit throughout its illimitable total being and selfhood. The infinitude of being is one universal identity, one I or me. Whatever the infinite universal identity is, must also be what each identity is, for the one identity as a whole is each particular identity. Each identity is therefore infinite in itself, as well as in the infinite whole, and the whole exists in each identity, as well as in itself. Each individual identity possesses infinite power, infinite knowledge, infinite spiritual consciousness. Spirit is everywhere spirit. No separation of individual from the universal or individual from individual exists, but differentiation and distinction everywhere abound. Unique in himself, each is both individual identity and universal spirit, changeless, perfect, eternal. It is asked today, how shall I look upon world conditions? How shall I pray? How can I help to bring an end to the war? Each one must answer these questions from his own state of vision and understanding. Does he know his own consciousness to be his own universe? Or does he look outside himself and see an external and objective world? His answer will depend upon where he looks, what he is seeing, and what world he is accepting. No objective, external, or subjective world exists. By spiritual consciousness only is this seen and known. Each one should ask himself, is there a world wherein all is love and peace, and also another world wherein there is warfare, strife, and destruction? How many worlds, minds, and bodies are there? The single vision is true prayer. It sees as God sees. How can the perfect world be seen? In consciousness only. The perfect world can be seen by believing and accepting infinite spiritual mind to be our complete and whole existence, the all of all, and by identifying ourselves as this mind and self. Here, things are made known to us intuitively, naturally, and the things which we see and know spiritually constitute our world. To explain how one lives in his own consciousness, how he sees and knows reality or the spiritual world, cannot adequately be described. It is intuitional. It is a beholding of things as they are, without corporeality. Spiritual forms existing as they do in consciousness are distinct, though undimensional. Forsaking entirely an external view of things and turning wholly and completely within oneself to contemplate what he knows to be the truth of the world, the vision will be clear to him. He will see things truly, spiritually. He will know as the one selfhood. Each must cling to his own vision of truth and reality. If one would see being, body and world spiritually, he must be willing to comprehend that there is one world only, the world of spirit, God. One will find it simple and easy to look into the world called heaven or the spiritual world. It is not necessary to close the eyes, though at first one may wish to do so. In his mind, he will be able to see peace, order and harmony, beauty, love and perfection in the spiritual world. At once he will know that no suffering is here, nor war, nor grief, nor separation. All this he will see and feel within himself, for his own consciousness is his real and true world or heaven. Seeing spiritually the world as it is in reality, then so far as he is able, he must think, live and act from this consciousness, knowing nothing else is real, nothing else is true, nothing else is present. Knowing myself, I see as myself, I hear as myself, I live as myself. As perfect mind, I accept only the truth of myself. My mind can see and hear and know all things spiritually and perfectly. This spiritual seeing and knowing is true prayer, spiritual realization, spiritual consciousness, spirit itself.